Welcome back to Sunrise. Diabetes and the heart is the agenda for this discussion. Joining us in studio to tell us more, we have the Honorable Errol Morrison, OJ, Director of the University Diabetes Outreach Program, and also Dr. Victor Elliot. He's an interventional cardiologist and Director of the Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. Welcome, my colleagues. How are you?
Yeah, well, quite well.
Good to have you back.
Great to be here.
And today we speak about diabetes and the heart. But before we move there, I want Prof to tell me a little bit about UDOP.
Started in 1993 at the University of the West Indies, again because of the patronage of Sir Alistair McIntyre, then Vice Chancellor of the University. And we have taken it internationally. And it has grown over the years to be one of the largest medical conferences in the Caribbean. And this year we celebrate 25 years of going strong. And it has not only embraced the university and the Diabetes Association, of course, but also, originally it started as UWIDOP. University of the West Indies, but it didn't roll off the tongue right.
Nice. Yeah,
so it said UDOP, and that accommodated, the embracing of UTEC, NCU, and other institutions.
Right, who are involved. All right, Prof. Elliot, we'll move to you, Prof. Elliot. No. You're a professor in my eyes.
Prophetic.
You're prophetic. You do a lot of interventional procedures. To our viewers, first let's explain again what interventional cardiology is and then how you function with diabetes specifically.
Okay, interventional cardiology is the minimally invasive procedure of working on the heart, specifically in relation to what we're doing is treating heart attacks or blockages of the vessels supplying the heart. We go into a blood vessel, take pictures by injecting a dye. If we have a blockage, using a balloon to open it up. But it also involves other things. But in relation to diabetes, the reason why the focus on the heart this year is that cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of diabetics. We know diabetes affects blood vessels, small, medium-sized, large, and so it affects the heart as it does other organs. But while it may cause, say, impaired vision, that doesn't tend to cause death. Affecting the heart tends to cause death.
Right.
And so the focus on the conference this year, looking on the heart, is big when it comes to diabetics. We are looking for our physicians to get an in-depth understanding again of how to decrease mortality with our diabetics, and hopefully from there to go out and educate the public, their patients, in what is new, what is the new development in management, treating, interventions of our diabetics.
And I appreciate you saying that, because in you coming on this show, even I have become more knowledgeable about what is available in Jamaica. I know you have other competitors in the market, but at the end of the day, the grand scale is that people can have emergency procedures done on the heart.
And yes.
And without even going to UA or to Andrews, there are other places.
There are other places, like our Partners Interventional Center. We have 24-hour access for emergency treatment of heart problems, whether it's heart failure or if you're having a heart attack. You come by Medical Associates, where we work in partnership with, and the doctors will see you there. They call out the emergency team. We're there. We're able to treat heart attack.
Right.
And it's funny, a lot of diabetics come and say, but doc, I'm diabetic, I'm afraid. And I have to let them know, unfortunately, more than 50% of the persons who we treat with this problem are diabetics. And the problem is they do not always tend to present with typical symptoms. So it's what we always encourage the public. Once you suspect you're having a heart attack, once you're having chest pain, get it checked out. Do not wait. Come urgently. Come by us. We'll assess and we'll treat accordingly.
Wonderful. But more importantly, you're presenting at a conference that UDOP is putting on along with other organizations, which is a 25th year. Yes. So tell me how Dr. Elliot is going to be a part of this.
He's giving one of the distinguished lectures,
wonderful.
Actually the Errol Morrison lecture.
All right, so he needs to actually be talking about you.
But thanks to our co-chair, Dr. Donna Braham, we have managed to put on a very comprehensive team of presenters coming from as far afield as India, Canada, the Caribbean, the USA. And so we feel pleased at what we expect to be a really massive turnout, and education-wise.
I mean,
with Victor there and his team, we look forward to learning a lot about diabetes and the heart.
Of course, and 25 years in, I'm sure you
Yes.
guys have amassed quite a following for the conference.
Oh,
It is
yes.
April 25 to 27, which is next weekend.
Yes.
And where is it going to be?
At the Jewel Runaway Bay, and we are looking forward to a cross-section of attendees, whether they are students or medical practitioners, healthcare practitioners, or just persons interested. The way in which the program has been set is to allow for each and every one there to take away something. And we are culminating that on the Saturday with a conference dinner to celebrate that. And if I may say so humbly, a launch of a book which speaks to my role in diabetes over the last 40-odd years.
Well, let's not downplay it. Your autobiography will be launched, and you have an MC for Ellington, and that's happening on Saturday at 6 p.m. Your book is titled Growing Tall, Pursuing Excellence, and it speaks of your journey, personal and professional, to get to where you are right now, which I'm sure is quite a journey.
I tell you, and I just want to say how, I've dedicated much of this to one of my former lecturers and mentors, Dr. Keith Tang, obstetrician and gynecologist.
Yes, yes.
And I recall on the wards where they're sitting and talking and discussing patients, he turned to me one day and he said, Errol, pursue excellence, grow tall, and the leaders will beckon you hither.
You remember how old you were when he said that to you?
I'd just come back from England, so I was just about 25, 26.
But clearly it resonated because it has stayed with you to this time.
Absolutely, and I really thank him for that kind of guidance.
And let me just interject, Prof. Morrison has been an inspiration to me about excellence also. So
I should be looking out for a book sometime soon, right? I'm going to hold you to it now. Prof, let me do some of your work for you. So other highlights of the conference include 4 distinguished lectures and awards. You have meetings with experts over breakfast, which is a nice touch.
Yes.
Poster competition and interacting with the exhibitors, of course.
And what I want to mention, one of them is special to my heart because the media has played a significant role in getting the public education. Chronic diseases need the people to understand what they're dealing with so that they can manage it themselves. And this year we're honoring Shamala Mitchell Pullen, who, as you know, has been carrying health
of course, yes.
productions, over the years. And we want to just say a special thank you to the media yourself and all those over the years who have helped the message to get out. In particular, the radio education unit, where we have a giant of a communicator, now retired, in Alma Markian, who really took diabetes to the public, to the people, and made it a national, event.
And the people need the education.
Continuing.
And thank you for the DAG as well, because I send the patients here all the time. That's the Diabetes Association of Jamaica. Okay. So, final words on the conference, Prof. And Dr. Elliot, anything for the diabetics of Jamaica that you want to encourage them?
Well, we do encourage those who can attend to come. We are going to have a wide cross-section of speakers, a wide range of the cardiologists in Jamaica are going to be taking part, either in a forum, speaking. So come and hear your cardiologist talk and speak on what they have learned.
Yes.
We want the public to learn, to know what is new. Diabetes has come a long way from its early days, in which it was a death sentence. Now we're living longer, they're living better, but we still have to constantly work to decrease the mortality and the morbidity, which are the side effects of the disease. And this conference is very important. It's annual. This year is the heart. Listen out to what it is next year. But it just goes to show you need 3 days just to even focus on one organ. And that still doesn't cover everything.
Absolutely. Prof, final words?
That's it. And we look forward to everyone coming down early. We're starting early on Thursday the 25th, 9 o'clock sharp. Not Jamaica time.
There are costs, and where can people find more information?
Okay, UDOP, www.udop.org.jm, or they can email udop@uemona.edu.jm.
Wonderful. Gentlemen, thank you for your work. Jamaican men at the forefront of medical care, diabetes care, and they continue to impress us. And Prof, congrats on the book.
One last thing. Phone 876-465-5856. Sonia.
All right. All right, all the best with your conference next week. Right after this, we're going to bust a move, but we're going to go to a break first, and then we're going to do a thing, all right? More to come on Sunrise.